Well, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. I am so grateful to be on here this evening. I really had some serious technical difficulty. I don't know what it was. The It kept freezing on me. I couldn't even get on. But I kept fumbling with it until I'm on. So, because the devil is alive. So, welcome. I'm Anna. I am the host of Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brother Show and Podcast, where we come and we try to inspire, we encourage, and we empower you to live a fulfilling and blessed lifestyle. You know, I am a retired school teacher, an author, and educational consultant. I'm also a jury consultant, and I dibble and dabble a little in the health field. I'm also a cake instructor. So I bring to you a wealth of knowledge and experience to our conversation. Each week, we delve into episodes and topics that enrich our lives from personal development to health and wellness. And of course, we're not going to forget about the art of jury, okay, which is what I love. Uh, so I do this by, giving knowledge or bringing in speakers or even having workshops. So I'm grateful when you join me as we explore inspiring stories, expert insights, and practical advice to help us live that blessed and fulfilling lifestyle. So I want to thank you again for tuning in to Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brother Show and Podcast, where every conversation is a treasure. We're going to take a brief commercial and we're going to come back. And guess what? We're going to recognize the dedication, the sacrifice, and the lasting impact of educators everywhere. I could not let this episode go by. I had to go. See, you see how the devil is a lie. I'm coming on it. I'm going to give this because this educators need to be celebrated. So let's take that commercial. Oh, I got some comments, y'all. Let's see what they say. Oh, hi. Hello, how are you? And then we have Mel Jensen. They also say hello, hello, and thank you both for joining me this evening. We had a little technical difficulty, but my ride and dies always stay with me. So let's go here. Got another comment coming in. Trying to get to this. Oh Lord Jesus, you know I'm frazzled. I am truly, truly frazzled today. So it's okay. Oh, we're back. We're back. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Now, what if we pause not just once a year, but regularly to truly recognize the people shaping our future every day? Because that's what teachers do. They shape our future. They impact everyone because everyone has to learn. and there's all different types of teachers. So I want to say welcome to Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast, where we inspire, encourage, and empower people to live a blessed and fulfilling lifestyle. I'm your host, Anna L. Brothers, and today we're kicking off a very special series for the month of May, Honoring Educators. This month is dedicated to celebrating the incredible individuals who shape minds, nurture hearts, and build the foundation for future generations. And tonight's episode is called Why Educators Deserve to Be Celebrated. I'm going to tell you why tonight. I'm going to tell you. So let me bring up my presentation on why educators deserve to be celebrated. Now, I we talked about the series, the series that I did before. And we kind of talked about the joy of an educator. So tonight I want to talk about the heart of an educator. Because teachers do much more than teach lessons, y'all. They encourage students when they feel unsure. They celebrate small victories that others might overlook. And they provide stability, guidance, and care. For many children, educators are not just teachers. They're mentors, they're role models, and they offer a safe space. I truly believe that that is the heart of an educator. We have quite a few comments here this evening. Malik is saying hello. Hi. So hello and thank you for coming on. So, but teachers do much more than teach lessons, y'all, and it's important that you realize that there are some unseen sacrifices that most people don't even realize that are going on. Some behind the scenes that's going on. So I want to talk about what people don't always see. And I'm really speaking from experience. Did you know? Now, educators are in school, but they spend hours preparing lesson plans beyond the school day. I used to hate lesson plans because I had a administrator who was difficult. And all of our lesson plans were due by a certain time, and they were like books. They were like books. So, because they had to be, you had to have objectives. Oh God, it was something. The next one, invest your own resources into their classroom. Oh, I can't even tell you how many times I bought things for my kids at school. I, I, I they were my other family. I invested my own resources into the classroom. They didn't give me things. I bought bulletin boards, crayons, paper, anything that I needed to teach those children what I wanted them to learn. I would buy it because the school was not providing it for me. And I'm sure those things are still going on now. I'm positive of it. Whew. Carry emotional connections with their students. These are unseen sacrifices. And I'm going to tell you right now, that is the reason why I did not teach older children, because of the emotional connection with those students. Literally, emotionally connection. And I can give you an example. When I first started teaching, I taught this course called Motivational Language Arts, and the students were bussed in from throughout the district. And I taught them unconventional ways of learning. I used all kind of things, comic books, newspapers, just anything to kind of get their interest, because they were like 2 to 3 years behind in their math and reading skills. So just trying to do some things to motivate them. And they were 7th and 8th graders. And I mean, I literally, when it was time for the thing to be over, I literally was a basket case. It's literally crying and boo-hooing. I mean, serious tears. Serious tears, okay? So I knew then that the older children, I would become too emotionally involved. I become emotionally involved with all of them, but there was a deeper thing there. They don't just teach; they care deeply, and that's what just what I just said. And that level of care comes with emotional, mental, and physical demands. And a lot of times people don't see that. And you get all of this in the school environment, and then you go home to your family with another environment with some of the same things. So it's really amazing. You really want to know. But we're going to take another commercial, and then we will be right back, and we're going to talk about why the celebration matters. We'll be right back. Ah, nice and short one. Well, I'm going to try to keep it short this evening, because since had technical difficulties, I just want to get on here and let you all know what I had to say about why we should celebrate. Educators need to be celebrated, and I just could not I could not let this go. Next week, I'm planning on having a visitor, a guest speaker, and she is an educator as well. And I think she's coming out of Kansas City. But why do we need celebrate? Why should we Why does the celebration matter? All right, let me tell you why. Hold on. Celebrating educators is not just about appreciation. It's about recognition and encouragement. Let me ask you, when someone recognizes you, do you feel sad or do you feel proud? You feel proud. And it builds up your more your what am I trying to say? Your morale. It builds up your morale, and it makes you want to do better. that recognition encourages you. When educators feel seen, they feel valued, they feel supported, they feel inspired to continue their work. It motivates them. It motivates them. Celebration fuels joy. And as we talked about before, joyful educators matter. Joyful educators matter. You do not want a sad, bitter person teaching your children. Because all of that is going to be passed on to your children. That's why it's important that we have joyful educators matter. And I guess I'm going to be the one to tell you that. I don't know. That's why we celebrate. So sometimes people just don't know how to celebrate or what they can do. You don't have to go out and do a whole bunch of things. You don't have to do all that. I'm going to give you a few little simple ways that you can help celebrate teachers or educators. I'm not going to say teachers, I'm going to say educators. Celebration doesn't have to be complicated. So just here's a few simple ways to make a difference. A heartfelt thank you. A heartfelt thank you. It doesn't hurt. Now, this situation that I'm getting ready to tell you is really not an educational situation per se, but you can learn from it. At my church, there is a individual. I asked them, did they know anyone who does lawn service, because I was not happy with the lawn service that I was getting. I had been using these people for many, many years, but all of a sudden, they just started doing things that I just did not like. So I was in the market for looking for someone else. And the lady at church recommended this individual to me. And I reached out to them and we spoke. And so in April this month, they started doing the lawn. And what I did was, I was grateful. I went back to that lady at church and I gave her a thank you and told her that I was very satisfied with the people that she had recommended, and and just a thank you. Didn't think anything of it, okay? Before, when church was over, we always have coffee or whatever like that and donuts and stuff in the fellowship hall. You know, she came and gave me some flowers from the altar. Can you imagine that? And that's what I'm saying about heartfelt, because we have flowers on the altar, and when the service is over, they don't keep them there; they give them away. And so she gave me the flowers that Sunday. So a heartfelt thank you can go a long way. Also, a handwritten note. A handwritten note. You can write a note to someone to thank them. Words of encouragement. Respecting their time and expertise. Small acts can create lasting impacts. And I am really a follower of small acts of kindness. I love acts of kindness. we need to do more acts of kindness. So, those are just some simple ways. Nothing hard, nothing uh, where you have to go and spend a lot of money and all of that. It's not about that. Just those little bitty words can go a long way. So, I'm going to give you some engagement, something to make you think about, or I can say some words of encouragement because I think that I should. So I want to encourage you to take a moment today or tomorrow and think about an educator who has made a difference in your life or the life of your child. Reach out to them. Send a message. Say thank you. Because your words may be exactly what they need to hear. I always tell people, you don't know what people are going through. And that's the same thing with the teachers. The teachers don't really know what's going on in the home environment. And I was fortunate because I was in the type of program that I had, I did home visits. But even though I did those home visits, you still don't really know what's going on in that environment because people put on fronts for teachers or people who come to their homes. You know what I'm saying? So you really don't know what is happening. You can get a sense of it, but not all the way. So we're going to stop right here and we're going to take another little brief commercial, and then we're going to come right back. And we're going to talk about my book connection.
Oh my goodness, the mailman came. I hope my sweet little thing cookie's in here. I just hope it's in here. Let me see. Let me open this up. That's it. That's it. Sweet little thing cookie. That sweet little thing cookie. Oh, I'ma have me a ball now. Let me just get this right here. Little thing cookie. That sweet little thing cookie. Oh yeah. I finally got my cookies. This sweet little thing cookies. Oh yeah. I'ma have fun. This package kinda big though. Man, it got a lot of cookies. Oh yeah, this the best day ever. I'm trying to tell you, I got my cookies, and I'm gonna eat these cookies, and ain't nobody gonna stop me. Wait, what?
Marie, what you doing, man? You can't have those cookies right now. I'm sorry, we about to eat dinner. Once we finish dinner, then you can have those cookies. Go ahead, put them up. Go ahead, put them up.
Are you serious, bruh? I got sweet Lestain cookies, and now I gotta wait for dinner? Fine, can I at least look at the cookies? Thank you. Oh my goodness, I had waited all this time now. I gotta do all this. Fine. Oh yeah. I got my hands on some sweet Lestain cookies. But I can't eat them right now because bruh talking about I gotta wait to dinner. Okay, I'ma do that. But once I finish that, it's gonna be on, y'all.
All right, we are back. I'm Anna. I'm your host. And this month we're highlighting the voices and experience of educators from different backgrounds. So daycares, homeschools, and traditional classrooms. I represent the traditional classroom. But I have colleagues who represent daycares and also homeschooling. And this message is really part of a powerful collaborative book, which I'm all for. I'm a firm believer in us all collaborating because we're on one accord. Because, believe it or not, we have quite a few people who homeschool, and we all need to work together. We're all trying to do the same thing, educate our children. And so this is a book, it's a collaborative book, and it's coming out in June. I'm so excited about it because the people who are in this book, we really come from all over the United States, y'all. But we come from different genres of early childhood education. And we talk about our journey, our ups and downs, things that helped us along the way. So right now we're taking pre-orders for this book. And this is where you can get the pre-orders for the book if you're interested in the book. It is an excellent book for those people who are in early childhood education, for someone who has children that are early. It gives so much insight into that. So I did want to tell you a little bit about that. But right now, it is time for, let me, it is time for Sweet Blessings Educator Spotlight. So tonight, we shine our Sweet Blessings Educator Spotlight on all educators. From early childhood educators to experienced teachers, assistants, and leaders. You are making a difference every single day. If no one else tells you, I want to tell you, we see you, we appreciate you, and tonight we celebrate you. Let's give them a drum roll, one more drum roll. So, I got to leave you with a little educational blessing. Because I always tell people, you just can't do it unless you have God in your life. There's got to be some type of spiritual, some type of spiritual being in your life. And God has just helped me so much. And I'm so grateful for that. But I want to leave a blessing for the educators, because they need a blessing too. And I want you to know that every educator, I want you to be reminded that your work matters. May they be encouraged in moments of challenge and celebrated in moments of success. And may they continue to shine their light, knowing that are shaping the future one child at a time. Well, what I want to say to you now is thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. I'm looking at my notes to make sure that I did cover everything this evening, and I do apologize for the technical thing. I just don't know what it is, what happened, but I had to go out and come in and go out and come in and go out and come in and go out and come in, and then it was slow. It was slow in starting, but this whole last 2 weeks has been chaotic. So I just go with the flow, and I'm thankful that you all had patience and you waited until I could figure out what was going on, which I never did do. I never did figure out what was going on, you know what I'm saying? But you waited for me, and I'm so eternally grateful for that. So I'm going to say thank you. But I want to also say thank you for joining me this evening on Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast. And I pray that something was said to inspire you. I hope something was said to encourage you. And I hope something was said to empower you to live a fulfilling and blessed lifestyle. Remember, let your light shine before others so that they may see your good work and glorify your Father in heaven. Until next time, keep shining, keep growing, and keep spreading your sweet blessings. You know I gotta leave you with my 3 L's. So remember to live your life, y'all. Live it to the fullest. Number 2 is to laugh. Put some laughter into your life. It does make you feel better. And then the last thing is to love. Love is very important. So you want to make sure you love yourself because you are important. You matter as well. So until next time, keep shining, keep growing, and keep spreading your sweet blessings. This is Anna L. Brothers, and I'll see you next time. Have a great one. Bye-bye.
sweet blessings from the airwaves, guiding all through endless days.